Entertainment broke the news. Wang Yibo, Songyun, Yilong, Keyin, Chen Duling, Nengjing 1. Wang Yibo's work schedule for the first quarter was exposed. He hardly took a break throughout the quarter, and worked an average of more than 11 hours a day. Fans complained that Lihua praised him but did not treat him as a human being because of his dedication. Lihua's biggest cash cow is him, and he will never let go of any opportunity. Lihua put this watch for another purpose, which is to prove in disguise that he has no time for a relationship and is now single. 2. Songyun. A small number of netizens are discussing the melon that Songyun secretly gave birth to. The melon was not fermented, and Songyun's studio decisively cracked down on counterfeiting, and issued several rumors, claiming that Songyun is currently unmarried and single. The speed of this rumor dispelling is very good. It can be regarded as a model of internal entertainment, and other insiders who have been rumored to be scandal can also learn from it. In fact, Songyun intends to get rid of her status as a traffic actor, and she doesn't need to care about these rumors, but she dares to say it. There is not much news about Songyun's love life. In the early years, it was rumored that they had been in love for many years, but since the studio dared to come out and be tough, it shows that even if they have feelings, it is not a marriage in the past tense. Although Songyun's status in the circle is not as high as the first-line Xiaohua, she is very recognized by directors and producers. It's also metaphysics. She performed very well in star dramas, or her dramas are sold well. Maybe Babyface is born with popularity. 3. Yilong. The cooperation between Yilong and Yang is simply nonsense. In fact, there is not much resource conflict between the two. Now they basically have to protect their game. Yilong and director Liu made a movie, and Lu Chuan made a mission movie. Invite him to play. Yang competes more with 95 traffic. He actually prefers acting in literary films, but it's a pity that 3 characters, which was originally planned to win an award, was blocked and buried in the autumn and winter season. His studio has a new movie this year. The company's funds settled in, and the scene his father talked to him was a fund swap, and he had box office KPI on him. 4. Keyin. Some netizens discovered that when Keyin attended several publicity events recently, Fan Cheng's agent Zhang Xiaohui was by his side all the time, sparking speculation that Bingbing would sign Keyin. However, fans of Fan Cheng and Keyin were obviously not satisfied with this news. Fans of the male side believe that Fan Cheng is on the rise in his career in recent years, and his manager should focus on promoting an artist instead of trying to break up with limited resources. The woman's fans also retorted that the man made his debut relying on his sister, and some radical fans turned their anger on Bingbing. It is well known that Zhang Xiaohui is actually an old employee of Bingbing's, and was sent to Fan Cheng to assist his career at the beginning, thinking that her elbows are averted. My younger brother praises outsiders instead. Keyin is indeed going to sign a contract with Bingbing, but it has not yet reached the stage of official announcement, so the agent's response to this is rather ambiguous. Fan Cheng has officially announced that he will not renew his contract with Lihua, and his future resources depend entirely on his own team. However, he has no conflict of interest with Keyin. But after all, gender is a hurdle. Male and female artists have different development trajectories. Let's just talk about the actor's journey. One is about the male protagonist, and the other is about the female protagonist. It is said that the artists in the circle are considered to be competing products in the fashion industry, and the agent will never stop signing newcomers because of this. 5. Chen Duling. I have to say that Chen Duling is quite smart. Knowing that her resource background is not as good as others' Xiaohua's, she silently chose the female supporting role. In some dramas, she can make a guest appearance for a day or two, just to increase her exposure. Moreover, her appearance, temperament and style are quite recognizable, and she does not pick resources for acting roles. Many dramas are willing to use her as a supporting actress. Chen Duling now has 6 or 7 costume dramas a year, with very different styles, so she can join the group seamlessly. Through these guest appearances and pendants, she can get more sophisticated productions and leave a lot of scenes. Circle diagrams and videos. For example, Youku recently promoted and marketed Long Moon Jinming. She gained a lot of good impressions with the makeup test pictures and posters early on, even though she later had conflicts with the heroine by Lu because of changing makeup, because the root problem will not pose a threat to others in the future, and will not deliberately suppress her during publicity. Of course, Chen Duling is not a resource person, so it is not surprising that she can get the current resources. After all, high expectations were placed upon his debut. In those years, the style of youth pain was the most popular, and she was also the girl in Left Ear. The male lead slowly learned to be compatible with the female supporting role after his debut. Now that Xia Ahua is so red-eyed and too introverted, Chen Duling's missing female supporting role can make this show not useless, and it has already succeeded. Second and third tier actresses can learn from her line, put down their figure and don't force the heroine to appear in the play. They would rather show their faces in popular IPs than be the heroine in dramas that cannot be produced. After all, Phoenix tail is more fragrant than chicken head. 6. Nengjing, who has always been open-minded, was recently reported by WW Media as collapsed, saying that she repeatedly asked her son to go to her house in private, not to dress up in a coquettish and sexy way, and let herself go too much. As a 56-year-old mother, Nengjing can be considered very enlightened to raise her son so uniquely on the surface. WW Media seems to have too high demands on her, and from Nengjing's standpoint, she hopes her son will go, and it is understandable that her family is more conservative during this period. On the one hand, Nengjing's family lives a big family every day, and the father-in-law, mother-in-law and daughter are all together. She's an artist and probably wouldn't be surprised by her son's behavior. A small process that may require adaptation. On the other hand, Nengjing's husband Ken Hao also has many rumors about his orientation. Seeing that her son was also very frivolous in front of Ken Hao, Nengjing inevitably became more sensitive. In addition, Nengjing makes money in various ways. Recently, she also started to learn the ways of family life, brainwashing a group of rich women to cut leaks. In this case, she certainly didn't want her son to go too far, so as not to affect her perfect and successful image in the eyes of these rich girls. In the end, I have to say that Nengjing's son is really difficult to manage. Although she has repeatedly hoped that her son can stop in moderation, but now his son is getting worse and worse, and has to follow the path of a controversial public figure. Zhao Liang stole 100 million gold coins? Yinger overturned while cutting leaks? Keizuken, Zhujingai? Nengjing doesn't care about her son? 01. Zhao Liang stole 100 million gold coins? Recently, Zhu Guagua posted a preheating post on the internet, saying that this is a hit drama, and 85 flowers are about to explode. The specific issue has to do with money. Later, some netizens inexplicably linked this matter with Zhao Liang. The topic of Zhao Liang stealing gold coins has been on the hot search before, but Zhao Liang quickly refuted the rumors at that time. The person who broke the news dug up the TV news report that was suspected to be in the Hong Kong circle. According to reports, 17 artists were suspected of being interviewed, and 6 of them had to pay more than 100 million yuan in taxes each. Among the related pictures, Zhao Liang's profile picture and photos are impressively listed. Zhao Liang's fans refuted rumors that it is a P picture. In addition, the person who broke the news also found the material map of Zhao Liang's name change. It can be seen that the person who broke the news wanted to beat Zhao Liang to death. In fact, regarding the issue of stealing gold coins, let's put it this way, 90% of the entertainers in the entertainment industry are stealing gold coins. When Sister Jiuyi had an accident, there must have been a large number of artists who had paid more than 10 billion inches taxes. However, considering various factors, the above is more tolerant of artists who steal gold coins. As long as it is the first time to evade taxes, there is no gimmick, and those who refuse to make up the payment can make an exception. Notifications with white text on a blue background will not be blocked by the entire network. It is also because of this that after experiencing the theft and sharing of gold coins by Jiaiji, Kuangxiang, Fox Spirit, Wei V, Yuan Bingayan and others, the artists in the circle have become more honest. Tax avoidance, but in order to avoid unemployment, ordinary people dare not steal gold coins and yin and yang contracts on a large scale. As for Zhao Liang, she did not have any loopholes in tax issues in the past, but she and her team have been dealing with these loopholes over the years. Judging from the current situation, she is not in danger of a full-scale outbreak for the time being. 02. Yinger overturned while cutting leaks? I still know Guagua, the 85 flowers he broke the news are really hot, which is what Yinger said. He revealed that a home furnishing brand endorsed by Yinger overturned, took the deposit and ran away. According to current estimates, about 70 or 80 people were cheated, and the total amount exceeded 1 million. Among them is an old lady in her 80s. Cutting leaks is really hard. In fact, when Yinger made her debut backstage, she put on a very advanced look. But then she was dumped backstage. After marrying Fu Xinbo, she slowly stepped down from the altar. In the past few years, in order to make money, she basically took any job. She also opened a live broadcast room to bring goods, and endorsed some 3-no products. When choosing merchants, the quality control is not too strict. The main reason is the high labor cost, so I accepted it. Although the incident this time has caused a lot of noise, there are still many such things in the entertainment industry. From Wang Han, Du Haiteo, Taehoon and Lee Weijia, whether they are old actors or popular stars, they have basically done such things. If the light of righteousness does not intervene and link celebrity endorsements with rights and responsibilities, the celebrities themselves can do nothing. Outburst at most and send an apology statement. 03. Nengjing doesn't care about her son? Recently, the media from other provinces reported that Nengjing, who has always been open-minded, is a fake, saying that she has repeatedly asked her son to go to her house in private, not to act coquettish and sexy, and to let herself go too much. As a 56-year-old mother, Nengjing can be considered very enlightened to raise her son so uniquely on the surface. The media in other provinces seem to have too high demands on her, but from Nengjing's standpoint, she hopes that her son will be like this. It is understandable that she was a bit conservative during the family period. Nengjing's family lived in a big family. Her father-in-law, mother-in-law and daughter are all together. She is an entertainer, so she may not be surprised by her son's behavior, but adults and children may still need to adapt, and there are many rumors about the whereabouts of Nengjing's husband Ken Hao. Seeing that her son was also frivolous in front of Ken Hao, Nengjing was inevitably sensitive and worried. In addition, Nengjing makes money in various ways. Recently, she also started to learn the ways of family life, brainwashing a group of rich women to cut leaks. In this case, she certainly didn't want her son to go too far, so as not to affect her perfect and successful image in the eyes of these rich girls. I have to say that Nengjing's son is really difficult to manage. Although she has repeatedly hoped that her son can stop in moderation, but now his son is getting worse and worse, and has to embark on a path of a controversial public figure. 04. Luo Yangxi is in poor health? Recently, the TV series Long Moon Embers Like Frost started broadcasting. From the early stage of publicity, this show showed the earning ability of pants, and it was publicized as fragments. The marketing goes on and on. 6 episodes have been aired now, and it has attracted a lot of attention. Many passers-by watched. Originally, if this drama was well promoted, the ratings would not be low, but there were many comments on the internet that because the male protagonist Luo Yangxi is too thin, he chose to abandon the drama, which made Luo Yangxi fall into the topic of body discussion again. Some netizens questioned whether Luo Yangxi had a hidden disease, otherwise how could he have lost weight for so long? For this problem, Luo Yangxi's team also asked him to check, but the results are all normal. If it is not normal, he will not be allowed to work. Luo Yangxi will be too thin. One is because of family genes. According to insiders, Luo Yangxi's family is also very thin. The second is that Luo Yangxi is under a lot of mental pressure and is always worried about some things. The team consciously let Luo Yangxi lose weight and decompress, but the final effect was mediocre, and Luo Yangxi's weight did not change much. In order to reduce the discussion about Luo Yangxi's figure, the crew will find a slimmer actress to play Luo Yangxi. For those comments on the internet that say Luo Yangxi is too thin, Shuizhan will also be asked to use self-disciplined marketing drafts to help clear up the whitewash. 05. Keizuken, Zhu Jinggai. Recently, rumors of Keizuken and Zhu Jinggai being together have been circulating on the internet, such as traveling to Thailand together, staying in the same hotel, endorsement of the same brand, etc., but it is too easy to find out whether it is true or not. It is known from the itinerary that even if the two of them go abroad, the time slot is wrong. How many times did that woman meet by chance at that time, and she was always surrounded by girls, let alone hotels and endorsements? Let's see. I know it can't be real candy. Although it is said that the more people who feel incompatible, the more likely they are a couple, but these two really have nothing to do with each other, and may even be a personal relationship of knowing yourself and your enemy. There is one thing to say, Zhu Jinggai didn't even like CP hype when she was cooperating in filming, and she didn't usually fall in love. She was a workplace idol that fans liked. Keizuken's ideal type has been mentioned before. Sunshine loves to laugh and has personality, but the reasoning is too broad. There is no need to insist on Zhu Jinggai. Rather than bumping the two of them together, it would be better for Dream to have the opportunity to cooperate or share the same stage in the future, but even this feels a bit difficult.